Hey, my name is Andrew Guadarrama, and today I'm just going to talk to you a little about one event in my life that's really shaped who I am today. When I was 8 years old, my parents got a divorce, and that really forced me to grow up pretty quickly, with my dad outside of the house and me being left with my two sisters and my mom. I felt the need to mature and kind of help protect them in a way. So as my mom was out of the house a lot working, trying to provide for her three kids, my sisters and I had to become responsible for one another. We had to learn how to cook, clean, just take care of one another really in a really short amount of time at a really young age. One of the jobs my mom had was as a babysitter. So after school, she would have a bunch of kids come over, and my sisters and I would act as little volunteers and helpers for her. So we'd have the responsibility of helping out with these kids, having to help them with their homework, cook for them, play with them, do really anything my mom needed us to do for them. So not only were we responsible for taking care of ourselves mainly, but we also had to take care of these other kids. And during this time, while we were taking care of these kids, I think it really benefited my communication skills because since I was responsible for these kids, I had to learn how to become a leader really. And because of that, I had to communicate with them and tell them what to do and how to do it. And they looked for me for guidance. I'd say my communication skills are pretty good, and I think people who know me would also agree. I love to talk. That's what I do mainly. I mean, I'm a communications major, so there has to be some sort of love to speak. But the one thing is that I have low self-esteem, so that tends to get in the way of me actually being able to speak, like in class, in front of crowds, whatever it is. I actually want to become a sports broadcaster when I grow up. I love sports. I've been surrounded by them my whole life, playing, talking, whatever it is. But that one thing that holds me back from achieving what I want to achieve is my low self-esteem. Now, I think of myself, my own self-concept is I have a pretty good one. I think I'm outgoing, very outspoken, enthusiastic, but my self-esteem is just not there. And my low self-esteem, I don't think, comes from others' perception of me. As far as I'm concerned, my friends, they value my friendship and think I'm a really nice guy, and they have confidence in me. And same goes for my family. They all have confidence in me and have my support, and they support me. But for some reason, my self-esteem is very low. But even though my self-esteem is so low, I'm taking these 4 years in college to really focus on trying to improve my self-esteem. As a communications major, I'm going to have plenty of opportunities to speak in front of people and have the opportunity to boost my self-esteem and gain that confidence I need to be able to talk in front of people and in front of a camera, especially if that's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life. I really need to get comfortable doing that. And so I'm taking the initiative. I'm taking the responsibility of setting that goal for these 4 years where I really build on trying to level up my self-esteem. And I think that's totally possible with the support system I have in my family and friends and in the instructors here at GCU who are pretty positive and pretty supportive. So I think it's a very obtainable goal and one that I can reach.